YouTube.
Hey y'all. Welcome back to another video.
We back.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But we wanted to come back with a fun video. A personal video. You know, y'all love when we get personal. We got a special guest, as y'all can hear.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna probably hear him the whole time, but he's sleeping.
And he like to make a lot of noise the whole time.
Yeah, he make noise the whole time he sleeps, so it's okay. He okay. He's sleeping. But we're going to play this game today. Y'all know this game. We've been seeing it all over social media.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
Ever since it came in the mail, literally I ain't saying nothing about it. I swear that people be spying on us. It has been on my timeline every day since. Every day. Right. So here we are. We about to play.
Yes. Yeah, we're about to play this. It's called Tonight's Conversation, the card game, the Connecting Couples Deck.
Trying to connect us.
So basically the game is just couple questions. You pick a card, you ask the question, your significant other answers the question, and then, you know, just back and forth, like that. Nothing crazy, but it is like personal questions. So we're gonna go.
She wouldn't let me look through the deck. I wanted to look through that ahead of time, and she wouldn't let me. So
no, I'm like, let's just pull as we go, because I don't want you to think about your answers. I'm about to shuffle it too. I don't want you to think about your answers. I don't want you to be like, oh, no pondering. Like, let's just answer the questions. About to shuffle this mug like a card deck. Well, it is cards, but you know.
She don't know how to play no cards.
All right. Who you want to go first, or you want me to ask you first?
I'll pull first. So you can. So that means you going first.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Why do you love me?
You love me. What's that song?
You said no pondering. Answer the question.
Oh, I was trying to sing a song to you.
Oh, you sing it to me later.
Why do I love you? I love you because you are sweet and just crazy.
I'm crazy.
But because you are, you know, loyal, you have shown me, you know, a different definition of like loyalty and just being there for, you know, your significant other. You are like a strength for me. So that's just a small portion of why I love you.
All right, I'll go again.
No. I know I was about to let you too. I'm like, okay. Fill in the blank. I irritate you the most when I
don't pick up your stuff. And she knew I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
It's true facts. No secrets here.
I already know.
What do you feel is the weakest part of our relationship? That's a good question.
It's crazy because I feel like the weakest part of our relationship is also the strongest part of our relationship. I feel like our communication is really strong, but it's also weak at the same time.
What you mean?
Because like we're really good at communicating with each other. Like when it's time to talk and talk about stuff, like
I agree.
We'll talk it out and talk it through. But sometimes it takes us a long time to talk about stuff, and then either you or me, like, you'll let it build up, and then like when we talk about it, you'd be frustrated even though we could have talked about it and it wouldn't have been frustrating.
Yeah.
So whatever.
No, that's a good question.
Okay. All right. It says, in what areas of our personalities do you feel we have the most in common?
You know what's crazy is that I feel like we're very different, but when it come down to getting some laughs in, like with the comedy, I feel like we be on spot. Like if somebody need a laugh, even sometimes when I feel like I'll tell you something or I say something and I'll be like, man, that wasn't even that funny, it's corny. And then you'll crack up and I'll be like, that's why you my dog. You just get me. Because I thought it was super funny, but I was like, it could come off a little, eh.
We do, but we said a lot of corny jokes.
I know, and it be like, it be popping. But
You
like,
even think they funny.
Yeah, he laughing right now. But I think as far as like, yeah, he think it's funny too. I think definitely when it come down to like getting a laugh in and picking each other up, I think we be like pretty spot on. But like everything else,
I don't think everything else.
a lot of stuff be like night and day. What?
I feel like we're very, very, very similar in our parenting style.
Oh yeah, I ain't think about that. That's new, so I ain't think about it. But yeah, we've been on the same page, and we talked about it a lot too at the beginning.
But everything we both like, I don't really feel like there was anything that we were like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far so good. We only been parenting for like a half a millisecond. So.
Yeah.
So far so good.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Tell me about a time in our relationship when you were the most proud of me and why. Dang, I don't make her proud.
You do make me proud. I'm just trying to think like if it has to be like pertaining to me and you, or if it's just like something that you did that made me proud.
Just period. Don't overthink the questions.
A really proud moment that I had was it almost 2 years since you've been the coordinator?
Oh yeah.
I think that was like a really proud moment for me because Ed was like really great at her job. She's great at a lot of things, but she was like really, really great at her job. She really like shines, and everybody else could see that, I feel like, except her. And they offered her, well, the coordinator, her job got promoted, and they had been asking Eb, did she want the job? He got a little gas. But yeah, they had been trying to get Eb to apply for the position or move up into the position of athletic coordinator at her school, and she kept saying no. Like she said no like two times, and then the third time we were here and they're like, the position is open if you want to put your name in the jar, but not the jar, but in the running for it. And she's like, oh no, I'm good. And I was right there next to her, and I was like, get off the phone, like I have to say something. So she got off, and I was like, why are you still doubting yourself? Like, everyone can see that you can be great, and you need to see it. So then she finally put her name in the running for it. She got the job, and she's been amazing at it, and she got it right in the middle of COVID. Like, that was her year of having that job, the first year of having it. And even everybody said it, like, it was crazy. It felt like she had already been in that position, and she did a great job, and she's doing a great job 2 years later. This is your second school year doing, or third? She's just doing a great job. Okay, she's been doing a great job the last couple school years, and it makes me really proud to see her stepping into that light of what I knew she could do and everybody else knew she could do, and just feeling it for herself.
For sure.
Now you want to pull again.
No. My turn.
Okay. What are 3 things I can do? What are 3 things I can do right now to make you smile?
Give me a kiss. Right here. Tell me you love me in my ear.
I love you.
Thanks. And then tell me we getting sushi tomorrow.
We can go get sushi tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. What would you say is our most significant difference as individuals, and how does it help us as a couple? You all
I don't like the way you hold it here. I honestly don't know. I feel like we have a lot, like we have differences, but I don't know how it helps us as a couple.
The things that we different on, I don't know if it's helpful.
I'm like, the differences that we have are not like, ooh, that's great for us.
Nah, I could say, if I had to say, I could say, you know what our biggest difference is. And I could say is help me try to learn patience. Not try.
Well,
to be patient.
I'm saying, and that's not.
But
yeah,
I don't know.
You could pull again, cause I don't know.
If you could do it all over again, would you still choose me? Explain your answer. From the beginning.
Oh girl, I don't know. Oh girl, cause I want to beat you in the head a couple times. I'm just kidding. I would still choose you over and over again, and I replay. But yeah, I would, because there were plenty of times where I could have not chosen you. You know that, and I still did. Same with you. So, I feel like where we are, because if someone would have told me then we would be married with a baby, then I would have been like,
I wouldn't have bet $1 on it.
Now I'd be like, nah, bro. So, but everything that we've been through has gotten us to where we are and to be who we are, and I think that I wouldn't have done it with anybody else. I wouldn't do it with anybody else. That's why we married.
Facts. Factuals.
This one is good. It said, what do you remember most about our first date?
Did she have been lying about her name? Anybody that knows her from business knows what her channel name is, or used to be. And
what
so
do you mean?
That's how I was.
My channel name is still the same.
Caprice?
Yeah.
It still say Caprice?
Yeah.
I thought her name was Caprice for a long time.
My name is Caprice.
But that's not her first name.
It's not my first name. But my name is Caprice, so it's not a lie. Like, Caprice is on my birth certificate.
And so, like, she got people out here just hanging out with her, calling her Caprice, and then somebody else come along and then be like T, or what her first name, her real first name is, and they call her by her name, and you like, wait a minute, what? What?
Who is that? That's me.
I know people that come around all the time that's been knowing her for, like, even, like, in just the last couple years. Like, it's a girl that come over often that she's even hung out with outside of just doing makeup or anything like that. That's how you could tell where somebody met her. Or if they met her through somebody else that met her that way. You could tell because they call her Caprice. Even still, now.
But I'm fine with people calling me Caprice. Like people be like Caprice, and
I'd be like, who?
But it's easier for people to call me Caprice, because then if they don't know my first name, they're gonna mess it up, and then they be like, ooh, and you know. Yeah. So it's just easier. I've met people off of YouTube who say, "Hey, are you Caprice?" And I'm like, "Yes," because it's my name. She was just mad because I had never told her my first name.
Whatever, I don't care. What's the most romantic thing I've ever done for you?
Oh, okay. And y'all, there's a portion of this video on YouTube, but I didn't. Obviously, I didn't know it was happening, so I didn't get to record like all of it. Last year, it was our first Valentine's Day together as a married couple. And I was gone before Valentine's Day. I was out of the state, and then I came back, and Ev had I walked in the house, and she was like all dressed up nice, and she had like laid out dresses for me, and like had like a dinner spread, like a fancy, she had went out some steak and stuff spread out, and it was like candles and balloons and stuff, and it was like really nice. And then so we like ate dinner, and then like he gave me a massage, and that was cool. We stayed at the hotel. Yeah, so that was like super romantic. I was like, okay.
Good job.
It was kind of payback for I did something romantic for her, and then she went to sleep.
It's tired, boss.
But okay, it says, what moment in my past do you wish you could have experienced with me? Explain.
What?
I know.
I wish I could have been there, because when you found out you had your
tumor.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I feel like you really needed somebody, and I feel like sometimes when you tell me this story, and I feel like you felt alone, and I wish I could have been there.
Yeah.
Even just as a friend, to be a helping hand through a tough time.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I had people, but I didn't have anybody to confide in. So it was different. Like, of course, like my family was there, but like as far as like me being able to say how I felt and everything, yeah.
Got you, boo. Since we have been an official couple, have you ever cheated on me, girl? Girl.
No, I have not, and you know that.
I do know, but if
you know how we both feel about cheating.
Look, if you got demons and you tell me now, I don't know how I'll be.
No, you know how we both feel about cheating,
baby.
You shouldn't even have to ask that question.
It is a deal
breaker.
I do not care. I will take the baby and go. Gone. She just don't get to keep the baby. Well, I got to be punished 2 ways.
Tell your mama stop playing with me. From 1 to 10, how do you feel I handle disagreements? Explain your rating.
This is funny. Okay. I'm impartial. I feel like the communication when we finally get to talk about it is about a good 8 or 9. Now, how does she handle it when she first mad? Don't. I think it's like a 3 or 4. Not really with it. Told her all the time. We tried to compromise. I really still don't like it.
That goes back to one of the first questions about the communication.
So I'm more of something go wrong. I'll take a second to think about what I'm gonna say, so I'm not like super rash most times.
Me too.
But I need like 30 to an hour. This girl need like 2 weeks. And so
Not 2 weeks.
It be a long time, bro. It be feeling like it. I'm like, dang, 2-3 days. I'm like, are you serious?
I have to calm down.
And so it drives me crazy because I don't like to like let stuff just linger.
I don't linger. I still talk to you.
It do, but then it's weird. So then I'm like, can we just like talk about it?
But I need to calm down. I need to get to a point where I can rationally think about it in my mind, because if not, I'll say things that people say when they're upset. So I'd rather calm down. And it takes me a long. I'm a Pisces. I'm emotional. It takes me a long time to get to a point where I can think about things rationally. But then when I think about it rationally, then I can talk about it. But otherwise, if I'm thinking about it and I'm still getting hot and bothered, then I can't talk about it yet.
And then the why is because I'm an overthinker. So when I have to wait, I have made this whole argument something different in my whole head. I'm like,
but it's not an argument, because we don't argue, because I don't say anything.
This is true. This, whatever is going on, I have had this disagreement with myself back and forth because I'm like, dang, she would have said this.
Oh, that's funny. Go ahead.
I just pulled.
No, I didn't, because that was the question that you answered.
Fill in the blank. If we broke up, I would hurt you.
That's not.
It would be because
you cheated on me.
We ain't breaking up.
That would be why.
Alright. Ain't no cheater.
When you have a stressful day, what would you like me to do to help you deal with it?
Come home and the house already clean. And I don't have to come in and do diddly squat. That'll make me feel good.
Okay.
Noted. My turn?
Yep.
What are your expectations of me inside this relationship?
To be a supportive partner, to be supportive, to be a great mom, and to like be assertive when it comes to him, and I said other things in my head, and then still getting over my pregnancy brain. To love me unconditionally, continue, like you've been doing.
Facts. I can do that.
Which 2 traits from each of us do you want our child or children to inherit?
Your creativity and my athleticism. Not yours.
But so you have to say 2 from me. One.
Oh.
So my 1 is creativity.
She's smart. Like super smart. I hope he got a good personality. Like he goofy and we can have fun and it ain't weird.
Okay, that's good. I would agree. There are things about me that I think, like, I really do hope he's creative, and I hope he has your personality, or closer to your personality, because you're more of a sweetheart. I'm more of a. Go ahead.
I might have to agree to disagree. If today were the last day we see each other, how would you spend it and why?
2 is, I guess it would be 2 different ways. It just depending on the situation. One, we would either, the three of us would spend the day at the beach because we both enjoy being at the beach when we go. Not even like doing nothing crazy like jet skiing and all that, but just like relaxing and being in the water and just being together and then just having that time together. Because anytime we go to the beach, it's like we relax, like the regular beach, not like. Because like remember when we were in Jamaica and we was it was on the private beach and we just had a good day. Like it was just a really nice day. We ate and was in the water. We didn't have to do nothing crazy. That was in Jamaica? I thought that was in Cancun.
It was on a private beach.
Because it was on a private beach in Jamaica too.
I know. That's what she almost drowned after we got done snorkeling.
No, that's Cancun. That was in Mexico.
Oh.
The Jamaica one, when we were just there, was
literally
we
just hanging out, just
yeah.
us. Yeah. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we went to the little party at the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
And the second one would be like another situation where just honestly we like to be at home and we like to watch a lot of movies and have a lot of snacks, just being together. I don't really see, like our good times was like when it's us and we were able to just do things that we enjoy and not be too stressful.
I can dig that. I'll mess with that. That's good. She's naive.
If you could write a letter to send to us on the day we became official, what would it say and why? You want to skip that one?
Yeah. Because I was like, that day, quit being a tool and be my woman.
All right. Do you feel like you have ever hurt me in this relationship?
Yes.
It says explain.
I feel like I hurt you a lot at the beginning because I wasn't sure who I was. And I wasn't out, so it was tough. And then even when I did come out, then I was still trying to adjust. And I feel like sometimes you feel like I didn't see how I was hurting you because I was always worried about all of the external things.
I agree.
But that's how even though I ain't talk about it, but
I agree.
Your feelings were valid.
You just answer. You answer.
If you could take me anywhere in the world right now, where would it be and why?
If I could take you anywhere in the world, I would take her on the trip we were supposed to go on in 2020 to Paris. I would take you from Paris to Dubai because that is the trip, that is your dream trip. And we couldn't take that trip, and it was supposed to be a 2-week long vacation and we weren't able to go. So I would want to make that trip up.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna pull it and I'm gonna pull it, and it'll be our last questions. It's a big deck, so you can't answer all the questions. But this will be our last questions. It says, what pain did you experience that you never want our child or children to feel?
I feel like, and I'm sure everybody can attest to this, that kids are mean, right? And it doesn't matter what you do, there's always people judging you, even in adulthood. I feel like from just being a kid, just trying to be who you are, and people don't value that or don't respect it. And I just hope whoever he decides he wants to be, that he doesn't have to be judged for the choices that he makes if that's what makes him happy.
Yeah, I agree. Or even if he is, that he is strong enough to be like, F them folk, and
Yeah.
it don't bother him.
But in a sense, it still does. It doesn't matter
I mean,
how much you can ignore a lot of stuff. You can have I think a pretty big exterior, but still at some time, even
as
if
a
it doesn't hurt you,
kid,
even
as
if
a
it doesn't
kid,
hurt
it probably
your
doesn't.
feelings.
As a kid, it probably hurt you more than than when you get older. But I agree. I hope he doesn't. Okay.
Do you feel like what I do for a living fits my purpose? Explain.
I think that it does. I think it does fit part of your purpose. I don't think that it's all of your purpose, but I think that it is a huge part of it, because I think that, and I think about it, I've thought about it often over the years. I couldn't see you doing anything else. I think that you touch people because of your personality. You care about people. Like, I think you bring a lot of value to those kids by being their teacher, their coach, because you put your whole heart into it. And I feel like that is a part of your purpose, is to touch people and to be who you are to people. So I feel like a great place for you to do that is as being a teacher, because you're able to touch a lot of different people.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So that's it for these questions. I'm surprised we didn't. I've watched some people do this, and there's some real personal questions in here. I feel like we did get some personal ones, but we didn't get too crazy.
We have to do it again and see.
Well, if y'all want us to do a part 2, got all these questions left.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. But if y'all want us to do a part 2, a part 3, a part 4, play the whole game, we can. We will. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I like the questions. Hope y'all enjoyed our special guest, Cash Man. He's sleeping.
And trying to fart.
And farting. Getting his life. But yeah. So, we enjoyed y'all.
It's been real.
Make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe.
And until next time. Peace.